Well, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everybody. Thanks for popping on by. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Appreciate you being here. Hello, SW007SC Cubbles. Hello, Aishwarya, Shiny Pokehunts. Welcome on in, Cubbles. Happy to see you here. I said that twice now. Jazz Streams, you are the legend. What's going on? Thanks for being here. Sal, happy to have you by. Crystal the Vaporeon, you are the GOAT. Thank you for being here. What's going on today? How are ya? And the Cosmic Chariot, tuning in right on time. Thanks for being back. What's going on? How is everybody? Hopefully today has been wonderful, with nothing shy of great things happening. Let's start off the daily sharing with myself. Today's been an alright day. I can't complain. Yeah, nothing too bad has happened. I got my turbo in for my car today, so that'll be my weekend project. Otherwise, we're just living life one day at a time. I'm likely going to be doing some more work on some... Actually, I'm not even going to talk about it. You guys can see it once it's done. I always talk about stuff I'm doing and then I don't do it. So, yeah, what's everybody doing today? Are we shiny hunting? Are we just hanging out? Are we watching any cool shows? Let me know what you're doing. I'm just adjusting my lighting a little bit, and then we'll be straight to it. Oh. Yeah, that adds a little bit of a... I don't like that. I don't like that either. Oh. There we go. That'll work. That will work. Favorite fucker, welcome on in. Thanks for popping by. How are you, dude? What's going on? How's your day? Let's get that first encounter of the day. This is phase number 58 for Route 3. For those of you who are not aware, we are looking for shiny, a male and female Pokemon, of which can only be found in male and female, not both to the same sprite. I'm trying not to say it because I don't want to jinx it. It's been working so far. You're playing Shiny Bingo. Nice. Where you get shiny Pokemon in different ways. First, you get 3 in a row. Gets a bingo, and the other player must trade the winner a shiny. That is cool. That is cool. How's that going so far? And how many people are you playing that with? Just one person. You got a few. And is that in Scarlet Violet? First encounter of the day is done and dealt with. So let's continue on. By the way, favorite, your shiny is available to you whenever you want. I have Astro in Scarlet right now. So all you gotta do is hit me up whenever you want to trade, and I will trade Astro to you. My apologies for the wait. Took me a very long time to modify my 3DS, because frankly I was just putting it off and being lazy. So I would apologize to you in advance, and let you know that's available to you whenever you would like. Thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it. I know you had some stuff going on too, but still, I shoulda gotten her out sooner. So my bad. Not too bad, but I'm going to work with my dad a lot during spring break. Nice. Now, when you say that, do you just help him with some work he does, or do you guys just kind of, you travel with him while he goes to work? How does that work? Hopefully that's enjoyable for you though, Sal. Happy to see you here, Aishwarya. How's your day going? Just starting out, nice, bright and early. What is it, just about 5 in the morning for you? How you doing? Relaxing, watching Stranger Things. What season? I haven't watched Stranger Things in a while, but the wife and I were talking about picking it back up and getting going soon. Speaking of getting going soon, Console 33, Victoria's Vulpix. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Thank you so much for popping by. I really do appreciate you being here. I noticed last stream you said something, and I haven't been able to get it out of my mind. When we were talking about building the mob farm, you were like, I'm just going to stop. I'm being annoying. I want you to know that's like most definitely 100% not the case. And I want you to know that I appreciate you being here and your help all the time. And I would tell you if that's the case. So that was just sticking in my mind, and I felt bad. I felt bad even thinking about it, so I had to tell you. But welcome on in. 6,800, nice. I hope you get that. I hope you get that purple or blue guy. Next up. Do you have an idea for which one specifically you'd prefer, male or female? I'm sure you've told me. My apologies if I haven't gotten to remember that yet. Pokemon, welcome in. Happy to see you here. Thanks for popping by, dude. How's your Tuesday? Welcome on in. Hopefully you're doing wonderful today. I hope everybody today is doing awesome and feeling fantastic. Just need the female. Well, hey, maybe we'll double up and we'll both be super lucky today. Let's just let the manifestations do their thing, am I right? I do be billing, Cobbles. I do be billing. What's going on, Pokemon? 4:15 a.m., no sleep, powder gone because of rain. What do you mean, powder gone because of rain? What does that mean? But welcome on in, Aishwarya, and I hope you get some damn sleep soon. What's keeping you so restless? Well, I guess you have a hard time sleeping generally, so I get you, but you deserve that rest. And hey, if you gotta fall asleep while watching the stream, do it, because you need to do it for the betterment of yourself. One thing I want to do real quick is just show you guys I've topped up. Hey, SW007SC with the $1 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Everybody, WSW007SC down below. That is a mouthful. But thank you so much for your very first super chat, too. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Everyone drop a like on that also. I appreciate it. Oh, no, power because of the rain. I'm sorry to hear that. So you're just running off data right now and hoping that your phone doesn't die? We're going to go through here real quick, and I just want to show you guys the ball situation. I traded up, and I think we're good everywhere now. So I'm going to go through and manually look to see if there's any I got to fix, but we got console. I'm just going to list from console 1 on 15, 12, 13, 16, 16, 14, 14, 15, 20, 15, 19, 21, 18, 12... 20, 18, 18, 19, 19, 15, 18, 18, 17, 14, 14, 22, 18, 13, 16. Yeah, so, I mean, we're kind of due for a general top up on a lot of the 13, 14 ones soonish, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we're good for now. We're not dangerously low anywhere. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Doing with one other player, and you have 0 shinies, and so does my friend. Hey, to be fair, if I trade you Astro, does that count, or does it have to be hunted? Because if that counts, then hey, we can get 2 birds stoned at once. Get that trade done for you, and you're 1 ahead. But I doubt that. I doubt that works. Anything cool going on for any of you guys today? I was never book smart. I'm money smart. Hey. Money smart is smart in general, if you ask me. Most of this world is not money smart. Most people are very, very willy-nilly, not so smart with their money. So I'd say that makes you more intelligent, 100%. What's going on, Pokemon? How you doing today, my friend? Yes, WSW007SC. That is such a hard thing to say, wow. Hey, Mom, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great one. Thanks for popping on by. How are you? How are you? What is new? Hey, Cubbles! You shiny hunting today? And if so, how many consoles you got going? Yeah, you haven't really had that 9 console setup going for a while, have you? I noticed, like, the last couple of streams, it was mostly just Hoppip, doing 3 or 4 consoles at a time. Well, I know you've kind of been on a Minecraft stint, though, recently. I do think your Minecraft chat has less commenters if I chat too much. I don't necessarily think it's you that's affecting it. I mean, maybe, but I personally, I don't mind it at all. And I don't think you should change how you're chatting just because of that perception. It's all good, dude. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy ourselves. And if people get annoyed because I am asking for help from the chat, I mean, they probably aren't there to really watch it anyway. You know what I mean? Mario, welcome in. Thanks for popping on by. I hope you're having a great one. What's going on, dude? How are things? What's new? Playing a lot of League and enjoying life, I hope. The trades only work for my friend. We made a deal. I exclusively get Area 0 and he gets the trades. I would gladly accept Astro, though, but it wouldn't count as a point. Fair enough. Well, let me know how soon you want Astro. Hit me up on Discord. I'll send you my friend code, and even if you want right after stream today, I can send that over to you. How's that sound? I just want to get it over to you so I know that I trade it to you and I've done what I was supposed to do. Doing Regice at the moment. Nice. And how many consoles are on Regice? 2 or 3? W Cubbles. You're finding the Minecraft stream full pics. You're not typing spammy things as relevant to the stream, and it's what Billin's asking about. Exactly, exactly. I feel no negative way about it at all. I personally enjoy it. I genuinely kind of prefer that because it helps me keep engaging with you guys if other people aren't. Not only that, but it's just great to get new knowledge from you because I lack so much Minecraft knowledge, and I got to pick up on that. But you've been helping me out immensely, so thank you for that. Welcome on in, Jack. How are things? How's work going today? You already know. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Getting that grind on. Play any new games recently, or mostly just League, Mario? Yes, W Jack, W Chaz, P Zinga, the legendary one. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Happy Tuesday. How you doing, my friend? Welcome back. Welcome back. Billing tax. Yeah, but no one's paying. Fuck, I had an investment income T5 come in today. I didn't realize I had. And luckily, it's only for like 150 bucks or something. But that should have been filed on my taxes. And I realized it's not, so that kind of sucks. Christopher Smith, thank you for popping on by. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. What's going on? How long are you doing Minecraft streams for? Indefinitely. I don't think there's really ever a point where I'll stop them. Maybe one day when I get done with the world and I decide screw it, but for the foreseeable future, I have fun doing it. I enjoy it, and I love adding to it. Eventually, maybe it would be cool to bring some viewers on as well, put it into an online server, and have some of you guys play with us on there. I think that'd be really cool. So the answer to your question, Chris, is indefinitely. Minecraft streams are better because this stuff gets super boring after a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's something to mix stuff up, to do something different. And, I mean, I don't know, it blends in with the vibe of the channel. It allows us to be a little bit more relaxed, a little less attentive all the time. I totally agree with you, Cubbles. Super slow, you literally have nothing to do. Hey, at least they're paying you to be there, buddy. But I know how much that can suck. That can suck quite a bit when all you want to do is go home. But you need a link trade unless the person's right next to you you're trading with. You need Switch Online, which I don't have to trade. Okay, well, no worries. Whenever you get Switch Online, just let me know, and we'll do it up. Because, yeah, I don't think there's any other way to trade other than having Switch Online. Unless you come to Canada. Hey, Florlonan, welcome in. Happy to see you here. Nick Rumble, happy to see you popping on by. How are you today? And FaZe Stoner, welcome on in. Appreciate you guys all popping on by on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. What is new? How are you? Oh, no way. How kind of you. How kind of you. Nick Rumble, welcome to the channel as a member. Thank you for joining. You are now a taxpayer. Enjoy your benefits. You now have access to the channel emotes. For those of you who do not have those, I will just put them down here briefly. Well, they'll be there for as long as they're there, but you have access to these emotes. You now get priority shiny naming rights and Sunday Funday voting. Also, early video access for when I do actually put out a video. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate that. Mick B, how is it? How is it? Welcome on in. Epic Legend Quest. Happy to see you here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Lorlonan, how's your head feeling today? Hopefully a little bit better. And how are things today, Faye? You doing good? Doing good? Thank you for saying that's a great idea. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think playing with chat would be awesome. Once the world gets a little bit more developed and we have some more people that tune into the Minecraft streams, I think that'd be awesome to get a select 2 or 3 people on there, maybe. Maybe less, I don't know. But yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Yes, Pizinga. Hello, hello, welcome in. Long time no see, Mick. Yes, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, life has been kind of up and down, but I'm making the best of what I got. Yeah, thanks for being here. I saw your 2v2. Oh, back to back. You mean on the end of last stream there? Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe that. We got the one shiny, and then basically it was once separated from back to back. It wasn't true back to back. I have had that before though. Yeah, crazy stuff, especially being on console 32 also. I thought that was funny. Crazy luck. It's an early one for you. Hey, Mick, you're on nights, is that correct? What's new, Epic Legend Quest? We're just hanging out and vibing on Route 3, shiny hunting, looking for whatever we can find. Hopefully you're all doing wonderful today. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you so much. Do a yeah, please. Yeah! There you go. There's your yeah for right now. I always think about the perspective of people who haven't been here on the channel before and they hear that. Just wondering, what the fuck is this guy doing? W Chaz, W Epic. Bought some CBD pouches to help with anxiety since I've been having a lot of attacks at work for no reason. I know how that can be. I've dealt with a lot of unnecessary anxiety in my past. I've had a lot of times where I felt like it was just uncontrollable no matter what, and very debilitating. Luckily, I don't deal with that too much anymore. But with that being said, I hope that works for you, and I hope stuff starts to be a little more easy to deal with, a little less overwhelming. I feel you. Have they been helping so far? Although I would say switching up the Minecraft stream on Sunday would be a good idea. I love Minecraft, but it can get a bit boring. Not saying to go back to this, but like once in a month, have a Sunday stream with another game. Yes, I definitely would like to do that. I just want it to be something that I can have continuity with. So like, I want to be able to finish the game in one stream, or have it be something that I'll come back to eventually. Also, you know what I mean? Odd nights, but today I was 12 to 9. God damn. How often does your shift change, Nick? I always wanted to work nights when I was younger, but nowadays I'm very, very glad I didn't. That seems daunting. 1,000 current phase encounters. No shinies yet. Just chilling. Well, hopefully you're enjoying that, Legend Quest. Yeah. You're all right. Well, you should be thriving. I'm doing wonderfully, Florlonin. And we're going to get you there today. That's the goal. We want to see you thriving and surviving. No, I figured you meant that in regard to the headaches, but I hope that you're... I don't know. It's tough because it's a chronic issue, but I hope that's something that maybe doctors can just give you something that doesn't give you shitty adverse effects that you can take and just rid yourself of them without feeling sick, you know? Sorry to hear that. I was on night shifts, but started school again to become an IT developer. Congratulations. I think I recall you telling me that you were going back to school for that. So, best of luck. How many years or months do you have to go to do that? And, are you excited? Are you enjoying it? I hope so, because it's your time and money. I hope you're excited to do it. Bring Sunday Nuzlocke back? I'm considering it. I think I'm going to do it without the VR. I think it's just going to be a Pokemon Emerald shot lock. And take the headset out of it, and then it'll be a little bit more digestible. That's my personal thought about it. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that, Nick. Hopefully it continues to work as efficiently as it has today. That is so awesome. They don't really change, but this week you have one closed. So just sometimes you're kind of thrown around a little bit, but usually you're pretty pretty on the straight and narrow as far as shifts go. They don't really change. You're in the Candle District, which is a town near my hut, and stuff has been getting a hell of a lot more expensive. Stuff is now costing diamonds. Were you paying in fractional diamonds before, or just lesser valuable currency? Nevertheless, I hope you guys get through this financial downtrodden. That's not good, P-Zinga. That's not good. I'd like to see you try. What would you like to see me try? Nights are very boring, but at least a pizza place, but mornings are also boring and not as busy. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on your lifestyle, how you like to live in general, right? Do you like to be awake late? Do you like to be up early? And do you have a social life with people who have a similar schedule to you? Very multifaceted. But I've never done it before. You cut your thumb yesterday. How'd you manage that? And what did you cut it with? That's no bueno, my friend. That's no bueno whatsoever. Billion, you use capture that are exactly the same. Wait, so what's that? You use capture that are exactly the same. Do you ever have a problem when OBS will only show one or the other? No. I mean, I have had a couple of times where I launch it and like maybe one shows and one doesn't. But when that's the case, I never go with OBS source settings. I just close OBS and reopen it, because if that ever does happen, it's usually a glitch. But this is only two, it's technically one capture card with multiple ports. So it's a capture card. It's a 4x1 capture card. So it goes in the PCI slot and it functions as 4 capture cards. However, it is technically one. I think I have one here that I can show you for... Oh no, they're both in the PC. Yeah, they're both in the PC. Never mind. I have 2 4x1 capture cards, actually, because I misunderstood how I needed to make my setup and just impulse ordered something one day. That was kind of dumb. A radical red shot lock? Oof, maybe after we beat Emerald. But yeah, I would just start by resetting OBS and going from there. Sometimes that's the fix, Chaz. I think... Yeah, you know, I should just put the votes up every week for Sunday Funday voting again. I really should. Granted, I do have that as a member-only thing. But yeah, I should put those votes back. I really should. I'll do that for this week, maybe. Unless I veto and decide to do a long-ass Shiny Hunt stream. Yeah, Radical Red is definitely not the play until I at least get an Emerald one done. But I think taking out the VR headset part of it might make it just a little bit easier. Enough to make it digestible, less overwhelming. Hey, staying alive is something that we all have to do, but a lot of us struggle with day to day, you know, just trotting by, dragging our feet. So pick those feet up, keep a smile on your face, and be happy to be alive, you know? That matters. Tender Expletive, welcome in. Happy to see you here. Honey, you know, obviously I can't make our daughter's wedding. You know, Billin streams tonight. Pff, idiot. Tell her to reschedule. Welcome in. How's it going? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. It is just another regular day where we are running through with the 32 consoles, looking for anything that sparkles and gleams in the grass. Actually grass, not glass. But yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. Welcome on in. What's new? It's not actually your daughter's wedding tonight, right? I know you wouldn't skip it, but are you preparing? Watching your live half asleep because insomnia. Hey, that is okay. That happens to the best of us. Hopefully you have a good time falling asleep. If you do, then you can fall asleep to the beautiful silky sound of my soft voice. I don't know, maybe it's soft. And if not, then I guess you got some entertainment while you're here. Thanks for choosing to be here, by the way. Okay, well, we'll worry about Emerald first, and then we'll go on to some modified versions of the game. How does that sound? I could build a house out of diamonds in Buildcraft, but we need the diamonds first, dude. I definitely need the diamonds first. I had Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Another person had Smash Ultimate. We trade games. Nice, dude. Nice. But unfortunately, the cartridge is in your locker, so that kind of sucks. Nice trade, though. I imagine you'll play Smash a lot more often. I do lack critical thinking skills sometimes. No, they're not critical thinking skills. I wouldn't say that. I actually am not going to agree with that. Maybe sometimes. I think sometimes I just get overwhelmed with trying to respond to people and then trying to put information efficiently through a thought process in my head simultaneously. It just doesn't always work out that way for me. Resetting doesn't work for you. So sometimes it just picks it up and sometimes it doesn't. You have 2 separate capture cards. You've verified the power source is good. What you can do also is go in and then like go to like properties on the source, and then you should be able to switch it to like a different capture card and then immediately go in and switch right back to the one you want. So like you have the capture source in OBS and then you link the capture source to the hardware. So change what hardware is linked to that source and then change it back to what it's supposed to be. That could help also. Yeah, that's definitely for the future, Sal. I am nowhere near good enough for these crazy ROM hack Nuzlocks yet. Coding's like solving puzzles to you? Well, it sounds like you've got the right mind for it, my friend. Heck yeah. Yeah, you know, anything worth learning or worth doing is going to be tough at some point, but there's a lot of benefits, and I'm sure those far outweigh the little bit of pain that goes to do it. Yeah, it is kind of hard to do a Nuzlocke when you're 10 to 15 beers deep. And that's the thing, that's where a problem-solving mind comes into place, right? You gotta do all of the thinking around how those puzzle pieces work and what makes them work, where they fit, what color they are, all that stuff, right? I didn't even catch that last phase. 32, lol. What do you mean by that? Like your last phase? Oh, sorry. I see what you mean. You mean the one at the very end of last stream. Yeah, that was at the very end, right after we finished with, I think it was Spearow? Yeah, it was console number 32, essentially a reset after. Has never been so expensive. 100,000 coins plus, not that I have to feed my mouth, but I have to afford Pokésybil. Iced puree and fucking monsterling food. Sounds like that world mimics the Western economy quite well. Sounds like they've got some similarities, my dude. Yeah, I gotta really learn what to shut out and where, because sometimes, not to roast anybody, because I mean, I don't even have a name particularly I could think to roast out, but sometimes I get some pretty shit advice on the Nuzlocks. And when I first started doing them for like weeks, I just aimlessly listened. And then I learned that sometimes you really gotta think about what you're doing and just not trust anybody at face value. There's a lot of nuances to being good at playing Pokemon competitively, especially in a Nuzlocke. I mean, it's not meant to be easy. Yeah, especially with the game on the harder end, 100%. Ironmon is worse, my guy. It's even harder. Why didn't you fix the RSX, my guy? But to be fair, Sunday are nice bikes. Those are definitely nice bikes. I've been wanting to get a BMX bike, but honestly, if I get my priorities straight how I want them, I don't have time anyway. So I should probably sell one of the bikes I have as it is. Okay, that's good, Tender Expletive. That is good. Well, welcome on in. Any cool plans for the rest of your day? Anything interesting you'll be doing, or just hanging on around, watching Bill and Flange hunt for some shinies? I was talking to a friend I've known for like 10 years, and he mentioned how he's an old friend, or how an old friend of ours has a kid and is suing the parent's mother. The kids. Wait. I see what you mean. It's suing the kid's mother. Oh, why? That is wild. That is wild. I mean, I know a lot of people. Granted, you're younger than me, but I know a lot of people that have kids that I went to high school with. Some of them have 3 kids at this point, and it's really weird because I look at my scope of life and not happening. Thank you very much. Not gonna happen. I don't need that in my life. I will save my money, live better. That is a quote from some restaurant, I think, or not restaurant, some grocery store. Anyway, I'll be saving my money and not bringing a child into this terrible world we already have ruined for ourselves. Hey, no, fair enough. Unfortunately, young people don't make great parents in general because they haven't learned the lessons they need to be a good parent. That is my personal opinion. Yeah, literally 32 encounters on the 32nd console. That was wild. Wild. Do the hardcore emerald shot lock where instead of a shot you drink a pint every time you usually drink a shot. That would effectively be the same thing, just putting more liquid in my stomach and making me more susceptible to puking. So I think I might pass on that one. 2,000 current phase encounters, my friends. 2,000 current phase encounters. Sometimes deactivating and reactivating the source works. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, you can manually deactivate and reactivate, or you can just swap the source in OBS. Either works. But yeah, I agree with you, Cosmic. Oh, it's a way different way of thinking. You always got to be thinking 2 steps ahead, dude. For a Nuzlocke. 100%. Don't even need to be competitive knowledgeable to win a Nuzlocke. I disagree. I 100% disagree. You need to understand. I mean, I think when you take the term competitive and you break it down, competitive at its very core roots is just understanding the basics of competition in Pokemon, which includes typing, which includes different abilities, which includes I am actually blanking here. Like understanding of how different items can be used also. I definitely think you need comp knowledge to be good at Nuzlocking, 100%. That's my opinion. Sometimes you gotta rock with what you get, but when you have competitive knowledge, you will be a lot better at dealing with the shit hands. And you can still make it work. And that's where the, I don't know, there's a little bit of nuance that goes with Nuzlocking. A lot of it. I know you can win them without items, but it helps not to. And that I mean, you saying that there kind of just proves my point. Yeah, you can win them without items with competitive knowledge. Without that knowledge, it makes it a lot harder. And I'm not talking potions or anything, because I'm doing a hardcore lock, but there's other items you can use. Pachirisu it is. Yeah, I don't know what Kilowatt Roll looks like, honestly. Yeah, last stream, at the very end of it, we found a shiny after 32 encounters. I know a good amount, but I'm bad at tough battles. No advice from this corner on Nuzlocks. No worries. I gotta learn to be good at Nuzlocks myself so I can trust myself to not have to ask everybody. You know. Yeah, dude, send me a picture of it in your Discord or in mine. But fair enough, dude. When a really good deal happens, sometimes you just gotta take it. Like the other day, I bought a backpack on Marketplace because I got a nice. It's a big, clean, no rip JanSport backpack for. They wanted $5. I didn't want to leave the house, so I said $10. Drop it off at my house, and they did. Well, you should just get all the garbage stuff dealt with now, dude. Get it all done with, and then the rest of your day is free and anxiety-less to just do whatever the hell you want. Enjoy the day, not have to think about the stuff you have to do. I promise you, you'll feel better after you get it done. I hate doing anything until all of my needs are out of the way. I don't know. I don't feel like it's not the way I like to live. I like to get everything done and then I can rest at the end. That's all. That's my preference anyway. Oh, you adopted some. And Glitch Nectar is your typical baby, but Glitch is a Blood Moon Pizinga, so it's black fur and red eyes. I didn't know there was such thing as a Blood Moon Pizinga. Is that one that is spawned during I was gonna say infamous, that's not the word. During the lesser likely blood moon, would that be the case? All kids deserve parents, not all parents deserve to be parents. 100% girl, I agree with you. I agree with you, and you know what? With the path I'm going on in life, one day I might make a really great father. I think that I have the ability to be a wonderful father one day. And maybe that'll be, you know, in 10 years or so. Yeah, it's just not, it's not something I'm not willing to affect somebody else's life. To create a life that can be affected by my lack of understanding of the world and ability to treat people properly. I'm just not willing to affect that. I wanna live a happy life where I can feel good about how I treat other people and how I've raised a child, and yeah, that's not something I'm ready for yet. Lebebo Tabernac, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great one. What's going on, dude? How are things? Getting geared up and excited for stream on Friday? You know what you're gonna stream yet? Yeah, that is a perfect way to put it, though. Yeah, it's literally a rule set in Nuzlocke. Sorry, what are you referencing when you're saying that, Jack? It's literally a rule set to Nuzlocke. It's almost like there's more than one rule set to Nuzlocking. Yeah, sorry, I don't exactly know what that was particularly referencing, so if you could clarify, that would mean a lot. Items aren't necessary. Typing in matchups is basic knowledge and not competitive related. Basic knowledge or not, it's still competitive related. I think you're taking the word competitive a little too literally. Because, I mean, fighting in Pokemon at its basis is competitive. It doesn't matter how hard it is, it's still competitive. Or maybe I'm taking it too literally. Maybe I'm not looking at it the right way. But that's where our gap in agreeance falls, is the definition of competition, I think. Because to me, understanding typing matchups is comp. And I mean, at the end of the day, you still have to understand abilities and hidden abilities. And I think that's competitive. I think that's all comp information. Otherwise, I've had some abilities fuck me over and lose me Nuzlocke. Abilities I didn't understand existed. Well, I take every bit of Nuzlocking advice with a grain of salt, except for from a couple of people that have proven to me I can trust them, but I appreciate that. No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think hardcore is no items in battle, and then a regular Nuzlocke can have items in battle. I'm pretty sure you're correct there. Oh, I know nothing about Nuzlocke, by the way. Yeah, that sounds about right. At least you admit it. I don't have the mindset to have children. I've been open with not wanting children, and that's okay. You know, you get to choose your life. I think it's smart to know what you want and to be firm with that. And I mean, I don't know. I think most people are pretty... What's the word? I think most people are pretty... Is lackadaisical a word? I don't know. They just treat having children like it's not a big deal and it's just willy-nilly and it's part of life. And I know so many people who had children, not incredibly smart. I know a lot of people that had children just as part of, like, you know, that was just their life plans. It's like you grow up, you graduate high school, you go to college, and you have a kid, and that's all just what you do as part of procedure. And it's like, dude, when you do stuff out of procedure like that, and not with a I use the word nuance too much, but without a nuanced understanding of what it is to be a parent, bring a life into this world, and treat it with love and respect, I don't know, I think that creates bad parents, even with good intentions. I don't think a lot of people really understand the magnitude of the decision they're making when they make it, especially when it is done in such a cookie cutter way. I don't know. I think it's real fucking stupid, but... And fair enough. Fair enough. I think adopting a child is the best way to go, too. Same as pets. Why would you buy a dog that was just born from a breeder when you can go and rescue an animal that is going to die if you don't rescue it? Like, come on, dude. Oh, sorry. I'm angering myself here, but I agree with you, Florlonan. Farmed some materials to upgrade my stuff. And skill tree in Far Cry 3 yesterday because I finished PGR 3 1 hour into the stream. Nice, dude, nice. Did you stream PGR yesterday? And if so, damn, I'm sorry I missed it, man. Were you doing a French stream again? Is that why? Did you intentionally not advertise it anywhere? Hey, fair enough, Sal. Fair enough. I always recommend to anybody who's considering having children, wait until you're at least 25. Experience some hard knocks in life. Let life push you down on your ass, and get back up a few times, and then see how you would have felt while having to support a family at the same time, and go from there. You know, I wanted kids my whole life. It took until a little into my 20s to decide that I didn't, and even then I still might. It's just a matter of I'm not doing that until I know for a fact I'm going to be able to retire at 50 or earlier, and be able to provide the kid a nice life. You know, honestly, I want nothing more, but and I mean, criticize me if you want, I don't care. I want nothing more than to be loaded enough that I can have a child, not financially worry about it, and give my child everything on the planet they deserve. Yes, they need to learn work ethic. They need to learn how to roll with the punches, deal with the ups and downs, be a respectful and respectable person. And in turn, I want to spoil the shit out of children. If I could, I would, man. I would love to, at the age of 35 or 37 or something, adopt a child and just spoil the living shit out of that child for being an amazing person, and give them, you know, if I could buy my kid a house when they're 18 out of school, fuck it, I'll do it if I can afford it. That's what life's about. If I have that ticket already, why not hand it down to the people I love and let them spend their time and effort pursuing their passions in life instead of having to grind away doing stuff they don't enjoy, or at least giving them the freedom of saying, I'll support you for a little bit while you figure out your passions and you work on what you want to make you a happy person and feel fulfilled the rest of your life. Very important to me. Oh, goodness. I'm going to stream Doom or Pokemon, whatever. I might have to choose between the two. Well, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Whatever it is that you stream, know that I will tune in to watch it, and the viewership that you have, I'm sure would love to see it also. One thing I would recommend, and if you want some help with it, I'd be happy to help you. Maybe let's work on getting you a nice, really eye-catching thumbnail, and work on some titling, and we can start to get your stuff kind of pushed out to the masses. If you want to do vertical streaming, I can help you set that up too. If you want to stay on 16:9, I totally understand that also. But if you need any help, just let me know, and I can do whatever I can to assist. Abilities 9 out of 10 don't matter if you're playing normally. Yeah, but once it comes to a Nuzlocke, I've lost multiple due to abilities. Competitive in terms of the Pokemon community is generally a reference to player versus player, which excludes Nuzlocks and casual playthroughs. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do understand that is usually how people mean it. I just take it in more of a literal sense, you know? 3,000 current phase encounters. But no, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I just think having knowledge relative to... I mean, I don't know. Competitive play is against other people, but isn't in-game just like simulated competitive, or isn't competitive simulated in-game play, depending on how you want to look at it? Like, at the end of the day, all of the same mechanics are still at hand. So I think utilizing and understanding those mechanics at hand is still just as important. But I totally get what you mean. Yeah, I know they're not like... But there's still an AI behind the NPCs, you know? There's still a thought process behind them that makes them semi-intelligent. But I agree. It's not technically comp, but I believe... I believe that a lot of that stuff can still matter and help for a Nuzlocke. But yeah, of course, there's layers to it. In some cases, it won't matter at all. In some cases, one ability could be the difference between, if you know about it, doing fantastic and blazing through, or if not, losing your Nuzlocke, right? The Bloodman Pizinga is a genetic mutation which happens once in every... Not going to read that number. Doesn't affect their life in any way, but the glitch has a bad habit of towing cables. What do you mean towing cables? What does that mean? That sounds dire. Yeah, I figured that was the case, Bibbo. Yes, I remember hearing that as a child, because I went to a Catholic school growing up, and I remember hearing that priests were to not be married. So fair enough. I respect that. It's cool to see that you got that plan sort of in action, or you at least have an idea of what you want to do. Retiring below 50 sounds wild here. 67 to 70 is normal here in... And that's Newfoundland? I assume you're referencing? 100% Jack, you're right. It is not comp in the sense of how the community defines it, and I am particularly harping on semantics. You're right. I'm not going to disagree with you at all. Well, I think for most people, retiring below 50 is a crazy prospect. But for me, that's my life's mission, and I do every single thing I can to make sure that that's possible. And I started working on that years ago. Most expenses that most people have, I don't have. I don't have pets. I won't have pets. I bought a car purposefully to maximize on my fuel efficiency. My insurance is dirt cheap. I don't smoke. I hardly drink. I don't pay for any extracurricular activities. I don't go to the movies. I don't know, like we go for dinner a couple times a month maybe. I don't know. What do you guys usually spend money on? Like I just don't spend money. I don't buy extra things. Oh, the Netherlands. Okay, sorry. NL in Canada usually stands for Newfoundland and Labrador. So that's why I assumed that. Yeah, like I don't eat takeout almost ever. Every single day I go to work, I pack a lunch, I have snacks there for me. I don't drive places I don't need to. I don't go to the mall to go shopping. I maximize my income. Like I donate plasma because it makes me $400 a month. And that money goes straight into investments. Full disclosure, the only way I rent a house, and half of it I sublet to other people so that I only pay half the rent. My rental, I don't have to pay utilities, so it's just straight rent cost every month. I make a little bit of money off YouTube, which helps a little bit. But yeah, like my total income, granted, I'm also a journeyman heavy-duty mechanic. So I make a decent wage, but like I I have been for years saving, usually in the last few years it was like 30 to 40% of my income, and now it's closer to 50 to 60% of my net income goes to investments. So that's why I say that I want to retire before 50, because every single paycheck I get, net 50% of it, if not more, goes directly into investments. Those investments usually gain 7 to 17% a year. I say that because the last couple of years have been insane for returns. I get dividends on top of that, and it's all automatically reinvested. It's all compound growth. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. If you guys want to have a finance conversation, I would love to. But you guys gotta let me know, because I'm not gonna rant about that unprovoked. 986,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters. We are officially less than 15k away from 1 million encounters. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Holy shit. Don't know anything about PGR, not gonna lie. Sorry, I've been slacking on the responses here. Dude, the stream sounds great already. For you, Billy Bob. I think it sounds great. I think it looks great. I think you just have a couple of things that you could do better, which is thumbnailing and titling right now. Otherwise, you're killing it, man. But yeah, let me know if you want help making a. I can even dish you out. I'll make you a thumbnail. I can make thumbnails really quick. If you want a thumbnail for a specific stream you're doing, just give me the game you're doing, give me the vibe you want, and I can spit you out a thumbnail in an hour. I'll make you something cool, and I can teach you how to do it over Discord too. I want to see you thrive, my dude. Yeah, that is something we should worry about, Sal. AI is gonna make a crazy couple of few leaps in the next, I don't know, foreseeable future, for sure. That's true, yeah, I guess what I'm referencing is kind of closer to the Battle Frontier. You're right, Florlonan. There's a lot I could spend money on: beanbags, games, cool stuff, and so much more. To be fair, I also spent years where I had extra money because I was living at my parents' house, so not having to pay rent. That's where I bought all of my extra cool stuff, and a lot of my extra money went to that I would have been doing now. Like I why did I blank there? I bought like my mountain bikes when I was living at my parents'. I bought my Skyline when I was living at my parents'. I bought I bought half my GameCubes when I was living at my parents'. All of my video games I bought when I was living there. So that was all when I didn't have a rent payment. Which is, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I got all of that spending out before I moved out, and then once I moved out and I had those expenses, I was laser focused, and I knew exactly where my money was gonna go. I've gotten down to the point of where I canceled my phone plan after my phone got paid off, and I purposefully went with a pay-as-you-go plan. I use a gas station $30 a month plan that gives me, it does give me 65 gigs of data, unlimited Canada, US, texting, calling, all that kind of stuff, but it was cheaper than anything else. So like I did do stuff like that to save money too. I don't buy new clothes or anything really. Hey Bird, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Happy Tuesday. How are you? What is new, my dude? But yeah, no, it's really tough to teach yourself not to spend money impulsively, and it's taken me a long time. But that's my passion in life, is retiring early and traveling the world and helping other people. So I will do what I grew up, and everyone in my life, all I ever saw was people being upset about their financial situation. You know, the economy's doing this, and fuck, I have no savings, I'm not gonna retire till I'm 70. Fuck, you know, you hear that so much growing up that you hear it you hear it here. And you're like, shit, do I want that to be my legacy? I have 50 years and I have time on my side. What does that say to me? That says to me, you got time for compound interest. Compound interest is something you'll never beat with just luck. You won't. But with time, compound interest is a guaranteed thing. And while you're young, people always say, what do you hear most people say? I wish I invested when I was young. I wish I did this when I was young, when I was young. It's all because time equals money. And with time on your side, you can create so many things. So I took that to heart, and I have made it my life's mission to save as much as possible while still having a, I still enjoy my life. I went to Jamaica. I went out of the country for the first time in 10 years, just late 2024, and I plan to go on one vacation a year outside of the country. I drive a car that's extremely cheap to drive, so I can go on vacations within the country during the year also. I don't know, my happiness comes from the home. I have my bicycles, those don't really cost me anything. I can ride my bike, I can drive hours away and it doesn't really cost me a lot of money. That's something I'm happy with, and that's what makes my lifestyle not boring while also saving a ton of money. 1 million before the end of the stream would be wild. And I can help you with finances, Sal. What do you want to know? What are you trying to learn, dude? We'll see you when you're back, Jack. Hey, fair enough, Mick. And understanding that you're the root of the reason why you can't save money is the toughest step. A lot of people don't, and they're like, oh no, it's this, it's that. I hear so many people who are like, oh, the cost of blank is just so much. Okay, well, why do you have a brand new car? I hate when people complain about the economy and they're like, oh yeah, I have a 2022 Altima. Well, Jesus Christ, no wonder you're broke. You know why I became a mechanic? So I didn't have to pay to have people fix my shit for me. And because it came with a good wage. That's the only reason I became a mechanic. It's simple, and I decided that when I was 18 that was going to be the plan. And that was so I didn't have to buy a new car, waste money on a payment, deal with BS, yada yada. Anyway, yeah, understanding that it's at the core of your finances, it's just your habits that will affect your ability to save and thrive. You can make minimum wage and have a bachelor's apartment and still save money. I'm not saying it's going to be easy for you. I'm not saying you won't need multiple streams of income, but I mean, hell, be like me. You can see I have fucking holes in my arm. Which actually are not super visible because they're tiny. But I have holes in my arm from donating my blood, my plasma, in order to not have to pay for my groceries every month. If you want it, you can get it. It's a matter of what you're willing to do to save your money. And a lot of people just aren't willing. Why do you have an immense dislike for AI? Yeah, Chariot, I make all my thumbnails, you betcha. Every thumbnail you've ever seen on this channel, I make. Except the one I will admit is the Bill and Craft one. Is like the main image that it is. Like the main background image for Bill and Craft is not original. That is not something that I made. 4,000 current phase encounters. I made like the Bill and Craft logo on top and the text, but that image is not inherently mine, and I should probably change that. I wasn't able to find any copyright behind it, but still, I want to make something original. I'm gonna go into probably more like animated styles of thumbnails. I just gotta learn how to do custom animation. Happy to see you back, Mihi. What's going on? Well, welcome in. Hey, we can talk about it. Like I said, I'd be happy to make one for you just so you have one, but we can make one together over a Discord call if that helps. Because I know I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the ins and outs of making a good thumbnail. Took me a little bit. Yeah, well, if you want to even just DM me the ideas, like just your verbal ideas for what the thumbnail is, let me know and I can kind of work on at least just getting some ideas together for you for presentation and whatnot. Have a wonderful night to you as well, Bird. Thanks for popping on by. I appreciate you taking your time to be here. But you already knew that. Oh, why'd you delete your message, Bird? You had a $10,000 bonus, just so happens to not be the IRS's control. What could I do to hide it? I don't know. I don't have to deal with anything like that. Buy something with the cash, and then make sure it's a cash purchase, and then hide it in some sort of investment that, well, investments increase in value over time, liabilities decrease, so put it in some sort of investment and allow it to gain some value over time, and then sell it a couple years down the line and just claim it was yours to begin with. Hypothetically speaking. Happens to the best of us, favorite. Hopefully you'll get one today. It might take a little while, but patience is a virtue. Say I have 2.3 million that the government doesn't know about. How do I make that money less illegal? Well, I mean, it depends on how you got it. If it's in your bank account, the government knows about it. So that's kind of the thing. If it's under your mattress, that's a little bit different. That's where we get into laundering. You're gonna do Marvel Ultimate Alliance on hard mode with one character on Saturday. Nice, nice, nice. Well, hopefully I have some time to pop in and see it when that does happen, Cubbles. Why alright, Mihi? Why just alright? What is a thumbnail? Chaz, the thumbnail is the image that you have over your video. So, like, for example, if we go to my YouTube channel, this is the thumbnail. Oh, that's not the thumbnail. Why did it... this is the thumbnail for... Oh, fuck. One sec. It keeps auto-playing. That's the thumbnail I made for this live stream. That right there. It's just the image that displays when somebody goes to click into your live stream, your video, your short, whatever it may be. Okay, whereabouts was I here? This is one of the reasons I quit my job to study for a better paying one, go everywhere by bike or public transport, and canceled pretty much all my subscriptions. Subscriptions are a huge one. Sorry, don't mind me. There's like mustache hairs that are creeping up into my nose. Studying for a better paying job is great. Investing in yourself is one of the best investments you'll ever make. Because you can't take yourself and your knowledge from you. Those will just exist. Yeah, being able to use public transport or biking, getting rid of all expensive subscriptions, those are amazing steps. Those are a lot of steps that those are all steps that a lot of people aren't willing to make in their life in order to live happy and retire early and have stuff for the future. So I'm glad you've done that for yourself, and I mean, it seems like you're already going in a great direction, Mick. I'll tell you, there was a decent amount of money in subscriptions I was throwing away that I didn't need, and I'm glad that I got those all deleted, and I'm spending a lot less money on those now. Phone bill's one of those. That's why I canceled and went with a gas station pay-as-you-go plan, because as long as my phone's hooked up, I don't care. I don't know, as long as it works, I don't care who it is through. I just want to pay less. That's it. Oh, okay, you know what a thumbnail is. Sorry, Chaz. I didn't catch the sarcasm there. I didn't see that message in time. I wasn't sure if you ever put thumbnails on yours, so I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't assume. I don't know. I don't assume people are messing with me. I probably should, though, because it happens relatively often. I guess it's a gullibility, a natural vulnerability, if you will. 987,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters, nearing 990,000. Oh my goodness. Guys, do you think we're going to get a Shiny today at all before we go offline? And if so, what do you think we're going to find? Let me know down below in the chat. By the way, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's been here today, having a fun time, enjoying the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all for stopping by. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't dropped a like already, I would really appreciate if you could. Dropping a like is the best free way to show support to the channel, allow my content to get pushed to the algorithm, not only for you, but for other people also. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Shiny Spearow would go so hard. Really? You think that? Yeah, I've never had one of those before, so that would be kind of cool, hey? Hello, IRS people. Sadly, I can't give you anything because my entire money supply is gone. Please don't touch anything in my mansion. That happens to cost me 70% of my net worth. You know, the funny thing is about that, too, is you have to pay capital gains tax. But you also can use capital losses as a tax advantage. So if you did lose a ton of investment money, you can use that for a tax advantage the next year. Marvelous Ball, hello, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Thanks for being here. What's new? Welcome on in, Marvelous Ball. I feel like it's been a little bit, has it? It's all good, Mihi. We're happy to see you here. We are happy to see you here. Thanks for popping by. What's new, my dude? You have some good news. Well, let's hear it. What kind of good news do you got for us, Marvelous? Yeah, we got Chaz and his subtle humor. The thumbnail is the hard shell-like protrusion on your opposable thumb. Shit, you're right. Nice. Absolute genius out here, just spitting knowledge. Just waiting for us all to inhale it. That's kind of what I did for the Billencraft one, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just took an image from Google. I shouldn't have, and I need to make my own custom one here soon. I added to a photo that I couldn't find copyright behind, and that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right. That's the only one I've done that for, though. Everything else I've created myself. Did you see that video I posted on Sunday? No, I have not. I have not. I don't really go on YouTube unless I'm going live, or if I get a notification of somebody else in the community going live. What did you post on Sunday? I was also live for 9 hours on Sunday. Why are you having a weird evening, Mihi? If you want to talk about it, feel free. Ever been the farm? Well, I don't give a fuck about them, but they're useful. What do you mean, the finger's ever been the farm? I don't know what that means. You should probably care about your fingers, though. Fingers matter, dude. You're in that video, Trust? Now I feel like I gotta check it out. Is it a clip from the Far Cry 3 stream you were doing? On the bright side, I did just find 2 stakes in a row in Scarlet, meaning I only need 3 more. Already got the WO Snail to get the legendaries. I don't know what the WO Snail is. I don't know what that means. And what are stakes? I don't know what finding 2 stakes in a row means in Scarlet. Unrelated to my hunt of Bulbasaur, I found a shiny Weedle completely unprompted. Nice! Congratulations, dude! Shiny Weedle looks really cool. I love that lighter color it has. Especially with like the different colored nose it has also. And not to mention, I mean, Shiny Beedrill goes hard as hell, dude. Shiny Beedrill goes hard as hell. I have one in one of these games here, and I love it. Oh, I'm so happy I fixed my... chair the other day. This is so nice. It can be, Chaz, yeah, because a lot of the time the images are copywritten. You gotta be careful. With a lot of the thumbnails I make, I use in-game screenshots as a background and then go from there. Well, what do you got planned for... Oh, no, for Saturday. Sorry, I thought you said Sunday. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm not really familiar with the game, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. What now, Sal? It's good if you take a pic of an NFT for your thumbnail. Yeah, as long as it's Hawk coin, it's okay. You need 8 stakes to get one of the legendaries in Scarlet. They're hidden in areas pretty hard to find. Yeah, I think that's something I never did. I think I, like, beat the game minus that. As dumb as that is, but I didn't realize that. And don't spoil anything for me. If only Beedrill was a hard Pokemon. It kind of is, dude. I mean, I don't know how it is competitively, but I enjoy it. It looks good. Do y'all not agree? I don't know. I don't know how strong it is, though. VV Billy Baw. Shiny Beedrill has the eyes. Dude, that's why the one we have here is... we named it BEGH. Blue Eyes Green Hornet. Such a cool shiny dude. I didn't really look too far into it because I was just going with the... kind of rolling with the punches on the challenge. But once we did get our Weedles and we were doing all of our leveling up, and I actually got to see it change in front of my eyes on screen, like, dude, it looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. It also looks hard. It looks hard as hell, dude. Beedrill in general goes hard. And it looks like console 13 just froze up on us, which it's not... unknown. That's not something we're unfamiliar with. So give me 1 sec. Let me reset it. Down to 13. Sometimes it does that. Oh, sure. Okay. Hard as in bricked? Well, I don't know if Beedrill's bricked. I don't think it lives in a state of constant brick. Okay, there we go. Did it just glitch again? No, if I found a shiny, that would have been nice. No, it's just my Game Boy player is being a bastard. Yeah, that is usually how it goes. You're not wrong. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to replace that Game Boy player. Or maybe see if I can find a way to clean it a little better. I guess resetting doesn't work if you don't turn it on. There we go. That Smosh video? Which one? Okay, let's give this a second to load back up again. I'll give you that, Billy Bob. I'll say you're right on this one. Okay. There we go. 5,000 current phase encounters deep. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Mega Beedrill is hard, but that doesn't exist anymore until Legends ZA. When were Megas introduced again? Was that X and Y? I never played any games with Megas. I also, one thing I think I might do is eventually get a 3DS capture card kind of soon, and then I can play. It was X and Y. Cool, cool. I'd like to get a capture card for my 3DS and eventually play some of those games live with you guys. That'd be fun. And to get a capture card for 1 isn't that bad. Hopefully they bring it back for ZA, though. Hey, Fruit Salad, welcome on in. Thanks for popping by. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic one. That being said, I did want to say real quick, guys, by the way, the monthly Shiny giveaway is this Thursday, in 2 days from now. So if you are a member of the tax evaders, if you are a member of the tax evaders, no, Mike hasn't shown up yet today, then you are automatically entered to win a Shiny for the end of the month. The taxpayers, unfortunately, are not eligible, only the tax evaders. So if you would like a chance to win a Shiny, one that has been caught during this challenge, I copy the save, and then I trade it up through the games all the way into bank. And then I trade it to the winner. If you want one of those shinies, then you have a couple of days to become a tax evader. Hey, heck yeah, another month down. Thanks for being a member, Fruit Salad. I appreciate that. I think I can check Billy Bob. Let me see. No, I can't check right here. Deleted messages 4. God damn. Yeah, thank you for being a member for 2 months, Fruit Salad. But yeah, if you would like the chance to win a Shiny that we have caught here live on the channel during these streams, during this challenge, you have pretty much until we do the draw to become a member. So feel free if you would like to. If not, then, well, keep doing what you're doing. You're good. Can I see your deleted messages? I didn't go that far. It just told me that you've deleted 4 messages. I don't know if I can see them, but I'm assuming yes. I think I can. You could also have native GBA support with a modded 3DS. How? They don't have a slot. But I have all the GBA support I need, to be fair. You want me to see if I can see those? Let's see. Let's see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It only shows the ones you didn't delete. But yeah, no mic yet today. Not yet. Having some dinner at Qdoba, basically Chipotle, enjoying the night and your stream. Well, thank you so much for enjoying the stream. Okay, Billy Bob, quit deleting the messages. It's clogging up the chat a little bit. Fucking guy. But thank you so much for enjoying the stream. And how's the dinner? Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I ought to get myself some takeout dinner here sometime soon. I guess that we did get pizza on the weekend, so I shouldn't complain. Got myself a Domino's medium for $9. Can never go wrong with some ham and pineapple, dude. That's my opinion anyway. You can only see them if a mod deletes them. That sounds about right. I think that was why I had that assumption, Mihi. Jetta GBA slot. How does one get a Jetta GBA slot? What does that mean? Yeah, I should go upstairs and grab it, guys. I got my turbo in today. I should grab it and show y'all. I got it sitting up on a parts box in my bedroom right now. But yeah, a new turbo came in today. So hopefully once I replace that on the old jet ski, she actually runs nice, and I'm right, and hopefully I'm right and there's no extra engine damage. That would be very unfortunate. The entire DS is built into a 3DS, and that includes a GBA part, even though with a normal 3DS you'll never see that. So you're telling me you're telling me that there is a DS or a Game Boy Advance slot within a 3DS. I'm not gonna lie, that's raising the bullshit detector for me. I can't see why they would put that in there when they took away the slot after the DS Lite, and they didn't even keep it for the DSi. I'm pretty sure they didn't keep it for the DSi. Does anybody know any different? If that's the case, though, that's crazy. Oh, it doesn't show the deleted message thing for you? Yeah, every time you do it, it just shows message retracted, and I'm sitting here like, bro, that's all I can fucking see. Take a puff in the turbo? Are you requesting I smoke in my turbo? I don't even... It's a pretty small turbo. Not much goes into it. Mario! When are we monster hunting? I don't know. What are we monster hunting in? How would we be monster hunting? Because I think we're monster hunting right now. In fairness. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot you brought that up, I think, 2 streams ago. I don't know. I would like to eventually, but I'll let you know when I got some time, bro. I got a customer car I gotta fix. I got my personal car I gotta fix. And I want to start making some stuff that I keep saying I will and I don't. So for me to add anything extra on my plate right now would be stupid. It would just give me more excuses to not do what I'm already not doing. Thought I was cool. Nah, I'm not. I thought I was cool too, Billy Bob. I really did. But all I could afford was the turbo that comes with my car. I can grab it if you guys want to see it, if you're interested. I love extra stuff on my plate. It was a modified board that's smaller than the normal DS motherboard, but are you saying that it has the literal port on it, or does it just have the connections? Holy shit. Does it just have the connections where you could connect the GBA slot? Because that would make sense. Yeah, I would have loved to get myself a better, bigger turbo. I considered upgrading it, but I already have a tune on the engine, and I didn't want to complicate the tune that's on it already. I would just have to get another tune, and I don't feel like doing that. I like what's on there. I don't need to spend more money. I'll keep it reliable, keep a stock turbo on it, and be happy with it. That's the way to be in my mind. Cubbles! Like, if you emulate GBA on 3DS, it'll run horribly, but the Ambassador program, which had a GBA VC, runs like it's running on a DS. Oh, I see. So you're just talking using the VC on the 3DS. Yeah, no, that's fair. I have Crystal VC on one of my 3DSs, like, that I legitimately got when it was still available. But I did get one of the VC ones on my 3DS XL when I modded it a few days ago. And, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool. It's fun to play around with. But when I already play on older hardware, it's kind of tough to want to push myself to utilize it, you know? Because I'd rather just play one of my authentic crystals. Have I shown you guys my 3DS? Or I guess my modded one anyway? Because I do have 3. I have a regular size blue 3DS. I have a regular size purple 3DS. And then I've got my new 3DS XL. And that's the one that I modified the other day. Oh, okay, that's something I didn't realize, that I could play ROM hacks on it without a flash card. I did not know you could do that. I do have a flash cart, to be fair. Well, I don't know if it's technically a flash cart. I'll show you. It's this thing here. It's called the Super SD card. The Super S... Yeah, no, that is what it's called. It's a Game Boy Advance game that you run an SD card into, so you can put all your ROM hacks on here and then play them. I got that on Amazon so I could gift myself events. Well, yeah, that's totally fair. A lot of ROM hacks are just made to be ROM hacks, and that's it. But yeah, I got that thing on Amazon for like 30 Canadian, I think. Just so I can distribute myself any Pokemon events that I need, like for Deoxys and stuff. The ones that I want for the Living Dex that you just can't access anymore. But I still think that would be really cool to play ROM hacks on the 3DS. That would actually be really kick-ass. Then again, I could also run the ROM hacks. I would imagine, run the ROM hacks on that cart through a Nintendo GameCube via the Game Boy player also, and then play it with a Wavebird. I guess it depends on the ROM hack, because I don't think they would all work that way. I play ROM hacks on the GBA, though, which is more cooler objectively. Hey, you know what? I do think that carries a certain level of merit. I really do. Sometimes it's good to play on that authentic hardware. Even if the game isn't authentic in and of itself. Yeah, so like, some of the things I downloaded on there, I used the QR code to get, like, the I think it's H store or something. I would assume SP Jack. That I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried that because I don't want to fuck up my games, honestly, Billy Bob. But yeah, I downloaded I think it's the H shop or the H store with a QR code, and that's how I got like Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transporter and stuff. But I haven't done anything with QRs past that. 6,000 total current phase encounters, by the way, my friends. And no shinies yet today. Hopefully we'll find one, though. Dude, have you gotten to... I know you said it was in Canada. Have you gotten your GB operator yet? And if so, have you used it? Are you enjoying it? Who will get to shine first? I'm at 7160. I hope it's you, Vulpix. I really hope it's you. And I hope it's exactly what you're looking for, too. I'm catching up to you, though. Soon, I will be up to your number. Like the cheap bastard I am. That's true, that's true. I need to do a mass backup of all of my games. I gotta take all of them and do some up-to-date backups. Because I don't have any right now. The last time I backed up was months ago. Granted, like, the odds of every game frying on me is kind of weird, and that's why I haven't done it. Like, I've never had a game mess up on me up until today, knock on wood. Hopefully that's not the case ever. But I should back them all up soon. Maybe... yeah, that's something I'll add to my to-do list this weekend. Yeah, ROM hacks are basically keeping Pokemon, like, retro Pokemon games alive anyway. But yeah, I think you're right. You probably wouldn't mess anything up loading one of those ROMs onto an authentic cartridge. I would just hate to do that and then think in hindsight, fuck, I should have looked it up or something, right? Never had them, but GBA only if it's modded with a backlight, otherwise GBA SP. I want to backlight mod a GBA because I have one. And it's just abysmal to use when you have to run a worm light on it in the dark or something. As for GBASP, an AGS 001, or sorry, a 101 is the ticket. But I've personally seen Jack of Spades. What do they call that screen again that's on yours, Jack? But whatever it's called, it looks amazing. And it's really, really nice on his SP. You know, that advance you built, though, is also gorgeous. Wasn't that a... Oh, what was that after? Was that Kingdom Hearts? No. What was it? What was it? IPS, yes, thank you. No, we're supposed to get fucking snow, Jack. Are you serious? While I'm driving my Skyline? Hi, Speedo V5 IPS. He's got all the details there. Are you serious? Snow? Oh, for Fox Creek. I'm looking right now. I don't got the tires for it, dude. I'm seeing high chance of rain. Golden Sun, that's what it was. Oh, 7 to 12 centimeters of snow expected over the next 48 hours. Expect Saturday to be the next dry day. Fuck you. Fuck you. Special weather statement. Wintry conditions. From Wednesday overnight to Friday. Heavy wet snow will begin Wednesday. For fuck. Who skipped you today, Tokemon? You're getting attention here. You're getting attention here. Welcome on in, dude. Happy to see you here, my friend. Ah, damn it. I didn't think we were gonna get that much fucking snow. That really sucks having a car without winter tires. And damn near bald summers. I keep drifting on them. I'm stupid, dude. We love snow? Well, at least you do. Glad to hear that you love it. But yeah, what's going on? Were you on one of those card giveaway streams, Tokemon? Yeah, flamethrower path all the way to my work could be pretty expensive. Yeah, it says we're supposed to get 7 to 12 centimeters. Thankfully, it's not that bad. Adventure capitalist? Is that like an e-vlogger girl that makes a shit ton of money on TikTok? Is that an adventure capitalist? A golden shower. Well, I mean, it would be warm. That's for sure. W Tokemon, heck yeah, dude. I love to shower in gold. Who would pass up a golden shower, right? Right? God, an opportunity to shower with that much gold. Not many people get to do that ever. 989,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Less than 11k from 1 mil. Less than 1k from 990. God damn. Probably plated, but that's the thing. Gold plated isn't really worth much because the plating can be very, very thin. So bear in mind, you might not be getting the value that you're expecting. Oh, goodness. That was a good yawn. That was a real good yawn, laddie. Adventure communist. That's different. That is especially different. I'm not sure I've heard of an adventure communist. Adventure capitalist is a game? Really? That's funny. That's a funny name. HD didn't care for me today. Who's HD? Sorry, I'm not too familiar, but I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Remember, don't base your self-worth on other people's opinions or friendships on the internet. They don't matter. What matters is real life and your self-confidence and your happiness with yourself. So don't let that get you down. Keep those smiles up, be happy, and remember that you are the one responsible for maintaining your happiness. That's an unfortunate and crazy thing to hear for some people, but it's true. It's very true. I am going to stop shiny hunting for a bit, still and billin'. It's exhausting, but it can be fun sometimes. Fair enough, fair enough. It is exhausting, and the one way that I find is best for me to not get exhausted by it is to just try to keep motivated. Just keep yourself excited. Sorry, I watched the Pokemon, and I thought I saw a shiny Sparkle, but at the same time, like... I looked at it and I didn't see a Sparkle. I just saw something that looked akin to it. I'm stupid. Yeah, you just gotta keep yourself motivated and excited for when the shiny does come. Otherwise, shiny hunting sucks. But if you sit there constantly, like, just being like, oh my god, I can't wait for it to happen. Kind of like, for me, it's a gambler's mentality, especially that I have 32. It keeps me moving. I would say... Oh, true, true, true. That is not a question for me. Supper that lean, it's bubbly? Smoking that green... What the fuck? I have gold-plated electrical tape? Really? Is there a purpose for it, or is it... No, there wouldn't be, because electrical tape's supposed to be non-conductive. What sense would that make? What? Why? Sal, what are you out here spitting? You're good, Pokemon, but bro, you worry way too much. Just be happy and keep those good vibes rolling, my man. You don't need anything other than your own 2 feet and a heartbeat. And realistically, you don't even need the feet. A lot of people survive without them. Shrek drill rap? Shut up, Blorg. I feel like that should be Bjorg. Bjorg. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the brown shower. Don't know what that is. Don't want to know what that is either. They fall about like Humpty Dumpty. Oh, probably sewage way. Sorry, now you got me think about it in drill. Gold-plated electrical tape is for when you have a cut wire. So is it plated on the inside? What do you mean? I get why it would work in theory. But at the same time, it's gonna corrode. If you have open wiring, it's just gonna corrode. I see a lot of people use butt connectors with heat shrink. And hey, no worries. Have fun. Enjoy that food, Jack. I've seen properly soldered connections with heat shrink over them that still corrode and break apart inside of the connectors. I had a customer unit the other day that was like that. They had a lift axle issue, and the lift axle wouldn't actuate because they put in a new switch, and the switch rotted out. You couldn't see it because it was a nice, properly sealed, created connection, but that connection was fully green once I cut everything away. Yeah, he's always right. Ah, that's not good if Mom found it, Mihi. Well, hey, that's just something you gotta work on, Pokemon. That attitude is something that day by day you can try to mitigate and calm down and not have be such an overbearing thing to go with you, you know? But if you value that as one of your traits also, I mean, hey, that's fair too. As long as you know how it affects people. Hydrate or dihydrate, my friends. I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. Otherwise, I won't get all my money from the plasma. I have to have a certain level of hydration, otherwise they don't allow me to donate as much. And if you can't donate a certain volume, then you get less money. So, inadvertently, donating my plasma has caused me to be much healthier in the long run. Because now I stay hydrated. Which I most definitely was not before. I guess you're right, Billy Bob. I guess you're right. They call me Billy Bob Tesla. Wouldn't it be... No, that's right. That's right. That's right. You got it. I should have listened. You're always right, Billy Bob. Sorry, Billy Bob Tesla. Damn, Shrek, I get so high I never land, Shrek. God damn. That man drinking. Mom found the action figure discipline jar. What does that even mean? What the fuck? 7,000 current phase encounters. How about the back of the lamb, Shrek? Yeah. Talking shit, catch the back of my hand, Shrek. God, my brain is mush today. What the fuck was I saying there? But did I quit? What did I quit talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean did I quit? What would I have possibly quit? Why are you sad, dude? What's going on, Toke? 7215. Oh, I'm getting close, Vulpix. I'm sad you haven't gotten your shiny yet. Oh, thought I saw shiny. Bill and plush in a jar by the heater. What the fuck? You psychopathic fuck. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. No, not at odds yet. That's fair. Hopefully you'll get it right on odds, like us the other day. Hey, you shouldn't be sad, Pokemon. Why are you sad? Me, he got that devil in him. Look at my coat, we can ban check. We tell him 200s, we whip on the sun, you know how can we humble? They're telling me, damn, Shrek. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty funny. At first I was getting a little annoyed. I was like, why is bro just constantly spitting lyrics in the chat? But they are kind of funny. Especially if you really try to hear it through the reading, you know? You quit cheersing me? Bro, what do you mean? I just sometimes forget. I am a human subject and prone to error just like all of you. And I forget things sometimes. So, with that being said, I'll toss you a cheers. Just give me a couple minutes, because my belly is full of water at the moment. That was a big chug. Giuseppe Borsellino and their viewers just joined to say hello. Well, hello everybody. Welcome on in. I saw that you didn't make it. Took Fiona out the hood. Why they mad at me? Donkey was a 40. Wild Links, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on today? How you doing? What is new? What do you do? Did I pass, Billy Bob? Is that what you're saying? Did I pass away? Alice, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Appreciate you spending some time here. How was Giuseppe's stream? I take it was a shiny hunt day. The Mihi fart permit. Bro, you got a permit? Have I been doing this unticketed the whole time? Pokemon, you don't need me. Nobody needs me. Nobody needs anybody or anything. We can't be saying that. That's definitely not true. And I mean, all you need is yourself. And that smile you got there, my friend. You been passed? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to surpass you. I would have slowed down if it was viable for the challenge. We could have stayed neck and neck. But this would quickly turn into a talking stream. I think Pokemon might be a little bit of a troublemaker. I think so, Cubbles. Giuseppe's stream was good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Wild Link's doing good. Got some schoolwork done. That was held over your head for a little. Happy that it's over. Watch some more of your show with someone. That was pretty cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That sounds like somebody who's just starting to get interested in a new little friend. I know how that is. I know how that is. Once upon a time, there was a point in my life where I wasn't with Jam. And yeah, I remember that little phase. That was fun. That was fun. Just getting to hang out and get to know somebody. Get to understand them as a human and get to experience some cool stuff with them. Some cool stuff. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I got some car parts in today, which is great. We love when new car parts come in. I got paid today, which was nice, and yeah, just trying to think up some more ways to make money and save some more cash so I can feel a little better with my finances. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Anything special going on with the links? 990,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Guys, we are less than 10K. That is 510. Less than 10K away from 1 million. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're actually gonna cross over 1 million this week. Yeah, we got raided. We got raided. Welcome on in, Screamo. Thanks for popping by. What's going on? Why gross, Vulpix? Why gross? And it just said me fart permit on it? Bro, what the fuck? You gotta keep that in frame, the me fart permit. Why do you say you're the drama, Pokemon? 1 million, mostly Route 3. About half of it's been Route 3. By the way, guys, if you're just joining in, you're having fun, enjoying the content, and you like what you see here, please drop a like. It is the best free way to show support to the channel. It really helps me out. And if you like the content, it'll help you see more of it also. Thank you so much. Shout out to the lurkers and everybody who is hanging out, who has been hanging out for a while and plans to stick around for a while. Thank you, Alice. Have a great day. Have a good day. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I got you. Hey, you know what? It's as long as you have somebody who's willing to sit there and listen to you yap about the stuff you love, that's what matters, though, right? It's a really valuable thing to have somebody who cares about that enough to just sit there and listen. We got Giuseppe in here? I don't think so. Damn. But yeah, they did raid out. How are you doing, Screamo? What's new? What's new? Let's go tilt them like italics, spending money in Milan. Ooh. Well, I thought that was going to rhyme with something. Cowboy hat. I still got to find my cowboy hat, dude. I gotta call my parents and see if maybe it's chilling in their basement. Because, yeah, cowboy hat would be great for that, I think. How much you smoking? Is that a real question? And what do you, like, right now, in general, per month? Right now, nothing. But yeah, it's been about 500,000 on Route 3, Vulpix. Oh no, that was rhetorical. That was you just talking about your own lyrics. Oh, I hope it doesn't stay disappeared, bro. You gotta hold it in until you get that permit back. Until you get that permit, you gotta squeeze her back in. Hopefully you find it, though. Hey, I appreciate you, Pokemon. I really appreciate you taking your time to hang out here and be positive, because positivity is a virtue. Virtue is that? I mean, what is a virtue by definition, though? Am I just saying shit to say it? Am I just spewing garbage? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. I gotta use my annoying voice. Hey, Google. Define virtue. Behavior showing high moral standards. Okay, then it most definitely is a virtue. There we go. Then we gave you a lot of... You're drawing a commission. Nice. What is it of, specifically? If you want to keep that a secret until it's done, though, that is totally fair. I respect that. And if you ever want to show it on the Discord or something, feel free. That'd be hype. 100%. Shay seems to be enjoying it too because we're matching profile picture of 2 characters on the show. Cool. I love when people get into the stuff I'm passionate about. That is why I shiny hunt. A bit online, on YouTube particularly. At least that's a big part of it. I know I've said this to a lot of you guys before, but to those of you who aren't familiar, a huge reason why I started streaming my shiny hunts is because I love doing it, and I love doing it regularly. But especially once you start to get a setup with a bunch of GameCubes and it's not portable consoles anymore, how the fuck do you meet up with people in shiny hunt? Not to mention, there's no groups of people in my city that do that. I don't think people do that. And yeah, having what was initially 16 but now 32 Nintendo GameCubes, that's not portable at all. Like, you can see those are 2 fucking 6-foot tall cabinets, and they're full. How do you make that something you share with people? You got to do it on the internet. So that's what I do here. And yeah, I really enjoy it. But I love sharing it with people who both love and don't know anything about shiny hunting, because for one, people who love it will respect it, and they will, you know, it might inspire them to get started doing hunts again, or to maybe change their setup a little bit. And to people who don't understand it at all, or they don't shiny hunt, or that's not been their thing in the past, it's something for them to learn about, and then you know, that might gain an interest for that person. Not only that, but some people like, for example, Aishwarya, she doesn't play Pokemon at all, but she's a regular here. She shows up very often, but she just respects the hustle. She respects the grind, and it brings different people into the crazy concoction of a community that is shiny hunting. And I know it's already a huge thing, but I don't know. I think it's an amazing community. I love it. And if I can bring it to other people, I will. If I can share it with people and have our little, you know, our hangout group where we all vibe and shiny hunt, I think that's really cool. And I'll do it. I'll do it. Just know, I am reading what you're saying, Sal. I'm just not going to read it all out loud. No bean burritos for him, no. You learned the definition today of virtue through me or beforehand? But I basically learned the definition today too, when I looked it up. What? Virtue is a good quality that one has and follows moral standards. It's Eldegoss. Eldegoss? What? A virtue is one me. Are you a virtue, Billy Bob Babo? I think you're putting yourself on a pedestal there, my friend. The show is Young Justice, a very big DC fan here, currently Beast Boy, while his profile is Superboy. Now, I know nothing about anything Marvel, DC, anything even like that, so I'm not familiar, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's the gist of it, if you don't mind me asking? If there is a gist. 8,000 current phase encounters, by the way. We are basically at odds. Let me know down below in the chat, will we get our shiny before odds? Will we get one after, or will we not get one this stream? Bill, and you're a kind guy. I'm always happy with you. I try to be as kind as I can, you know. There's a big part of my life where I wasn't a great guy at Pokemon. I treated people very poorly. I used people, I manipulated people, I said very disrespectful things. I was intentionally hurtful, and yeah, just super manipulative. So I just want y'all to understand, like, I know people say judge the person for who they are, not who they were, but like, just know that, like, I haven't been a great person my whole life, and I'm actively still working every single day to become the person I want to be, and I try to do better and treat people more fairly and honestly. So, while I really do appreciate that, I genuinely do appreciate that, just know it is a continual journey. I am still nowhere near perfect. I still have a lot of improvement to go. And I'm happy that you guys can see the changes that I've made over the years, because you guys don't know the person I was 5 years ago, and I'm glad you don't, because it wasn't a great person, because I don't know that person 5 years ago. So I'm just always trying to improve to be the person that I love and respect, because I don't love and respect past me. I wouldn't give past me the time of day for 5 minutes. Yeah, drop it in the Discord, dude. Yeah, if that's the only record they find when the world is rediscovered in billions of years, that would be interesting. It would be studied. Mayhaps it would start a new religion. This is full odds. Are we gonna get a shiny on full odds? Let's see. Let's see. No, we're over odds this time. And that's all right. Let's keep on rolling, because we still got time to go tonight. I like that emoji too, Lynx. I know it's Cubbles who said he likes it, but I like it. By my count, I've been on Route 3 for 1,020 hours, which is roughly 240k. Wow! I have not been on Route 3 for that long. I've been on Route 3 for maybe a couple hundred hours, I think, at best. Like I said, hats off to you. So you're telling me if I sent you a GameCube with like a player and stuff, like you still would just go with the one console no matter what? Keeping it simple? God, I respect the shit out of that. I love how half the time Dylan is having some serious philosophy mindsets and the other times he's moaning. Yeah. Man, life is a multifaceted thing. Many things happen. And that's just how it be. That is just how it be. Sometimes you gotta hit that. And sometimes you gotta talk about just how crazy life is and how circumstances are wild. I think all things are important in due time. They will all have to be covered at some point, so why not throw them all into one little stream? Babo the Virtue, what is that kind of stream, Mihi? I've never heard of that before. Surrounds a group of mainly teens or young adults who fight crime. It leads up to a huge plot at the end of a series, which each episode focuses on. Well, that does sound entertaining, so I can see why you enjoy it. Are there any particular streaming services you watch it on, or is it kind of available in most places? I think Billen's gaslighting us into making us think he's a great guy. Quite the opposite. I'm trying to tell you guys that I am not perfect, and I will never be as perfect as I want to be. But it's a continual journey that I hope one day I can maybe say I hit the bell and reach the top. But no, quite the opposite. I've been a bad person my whole life. Not a nice guy. Not a lovable, kind, respectable guy. And I'm just trying to be that guy. That's it. That's it. Shumanian, welcome in. Thanks for popping on by. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. What is new? You know, Humphrey, were I a gambling man, due to my upper Canadian... What the fuck? What does that even mean? Welcome on in, Shumanian. Welcome on in, Shumanian. Hope you're having a great one today. Pokemon, I most definitely have not skipped you. I just read Shu's message, which is directly above yours, which means you were next. But don't ever leave you. Well, first of all, this isn't that kind of relationship. I don't think anyone can just up and leave, so don't worry about that. But bro, I'm here to provide entertainment to those who enjoy it and those who like to exchange respecting I don't know, actions of respect, respecting vibes, whatever it is. I'm here to stay as long as you guys are here, enjoying the time with me, giving feedback, and having some good banter. Of course I see a Pokemon. Sometimes it just takes me a minute to read messages, you know that. Are you, Bibbo? Are you really? 2 plots of either 2 or more people. It's super enjoyable and your favorite characters in the episode. Literally everything is quotable, and I really enjoy watching it with him. And how long is this series so far? Is it new? Is it just started? Has it been going for some years? Amogus. Cry about it, but that's a harsh way to start a sentence. You're not gonna get most people to like what you're saying when you start with it that way. Just whenever people start with sentences like that, I'm like, could have been a better opener. But no one will ever be a normal person. Sure you can, and need to improve your acts, but you're human. You'll always commit errors and disturb people. Well, I mean, normal is kind of just a hard thing to put a finger on anyway. Because normal is affected by so many different factors. I think the term normal is kind of antiquated in a sense. But no, you're all good. You're all good. I'm not judging you, Screamo. It's like, I just always find when people open up sentences with like, fucking, like, liberals beware or shit like that, stuff where it's like, oh, if you're gonna be offended, I don't know. And whenever somebody opens up a sentence like that, I'm like, well, you're probably aware of the fact that there might be a better way you can say that sentence if that's how you're gonna open it. So maybe we think about it a bit before we say it. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up because that doesn't even matter. Well, no one will ever be perfect. Yeah, no one will ever be perfect. Perfect is something that doesn't exist, and it's something you can pursue as long as you understand that it's not a destination, it's a journey, and your goal is to just be a good person that has moral values that line up with whatever you agree with intrinsically, Hey, Jen. What? Yeah. What is that logo on that shirt? Is that hot? Is that the San Jose Sharks? Come here. But this is a female shirt. It literally says chica, which means female in Spanish. It actually means girl in Spanish. Okay, we're back. What was I saying here? If anyone can leave, it's us. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Niña. I actually... No, it was chica. Chica. I guess Niña is little girl, chica is girl. Because Niño or Niña is a younger child, right? Childhood equipment only? Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I respect it. There he is. There he is. Mike, happy to see you here. What number is it today? Welcome on in. Thank you for popping on by, my dude. 37th. Everybody drop a big W for Mike here on his 37th stream. It's been a minute, dude. I only stream 2 or 3 days a week. Yay, Mike made it. But yeah, normal and perfect don't exist. Those are just things that humans make up for themselves to feel better. If I wanted to, I'd become a master manipulator. 25 episodes each, 4 seasons, about 20 minutes long. Oh yeah, so it's been around for a little while. It's been around for a little while. There's normal and it's me. Everyone else is completely insane. A lot of people feel that way. Crazy how the human mind plays tricks on itself. I'm happy you're here. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Well, it's been a little bit. Pokemon, weren't you here on Sunday? I did stream for 9 hours on Sunday. Which, fun fact, guys, that was our longest stream ever. That was over 9 hours. That's pretty cool. Why, what the fuck, Billy Bob? Why, ¿quién en la mierda? I guess that's what in the shit. Liberals beware. I just checked and I have an adapter to stream GameCube, but it might look like shit. Well, you're funny, Billy Bob. Try it out and see what it looks like. It probably should be fine. What kind of adapter is it? And how did you just randomly have it? That is a little bit of an L, but it happens to the best of us, Mike. That's why the VOD's there. That's why the VOD is there. You can feel free to check it out at any time, day or night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. Sorry, that was the clean version. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. The VOD? The VOD is just the video after the live stream's done. So like every live stream I do, if you go back on the channel, the VOD is just the... So the VOD is the live stream. I've never actually explained that. That's funny. I've never thought of a good way to explain that. VOD is just the live stream after it's posted. So it's a live stream while it's being live streamed, but once it's done, it is then a VOD. Which is video something something. Yeah. So if you look on my channel, I've got like 205 videos. They're all just VODs of my live streams. They're all just the live streams there for you to watch even after. But the shiny hunting's good. Thanks for asking, dude. We are over odds. We haven't got any shinies today. And we are less than 10k away from 1 million total encounters. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, you can turn it off. Nicole Master, welcome on in. Thanks for popping in. How are you in this beautiful day? How's your Tuesday? Yeah, shiny hunting's been good. Shiny hunting's been good. Hey, as long as we're not, I don't know. I hate to create like, I don't know. I always get worried about parasocial relationships and creating dependencies where they don't need to be and saying the wrong things. I want to make sure that everybody knows this is a place for us to hang out as friends, enjoy ourselves, share good things, you know, share bad things within certain parameters, of course, and just kind of be here for one another. But I don't want that to get unhealthy either. Why cry about it? Eat a bag of dicks, Billy Bob. How's that sound? I think sometimes people do not... Yeah, a lot of people don't. There is a setting on YouTube where you can particularly have it delete the VOD immediately after you go offline. So it never exists online. Mine, I leave. Because why not have a record of it? Plus, it ties into the shiny chart. 9,000 current phase encounters, my friends. Still no shiny yet. However, maybe we'll find something today. We'll see. We got about an hour left on stream today. It's not a place to have friends. It's a place to have friendly interactions with friendly people. I mean, I agree and I disagree. I do still think that you can classify people on the internet as friends. I have a lot of people I know on the internet that I've never actually met that I would consider my friend. But I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, it's... Yeah. There's some nuance to it. I'm here to make fun of you when you catch Spearow. Yeah, that's a constant, though. I mean, what else is new? I mean, I'm more mean in the stream. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I agree with you on that front. No worries, Lynx. No worries, Lynx. Life happens. It is what it is. Thank you for being here. Enjoy yourself. Have a good sleep, and we'll see you when we see you. It's all good. I love hearing about new. I love hearing about new stuff. So thank you for educating me a little bit more on something I knew nothing about. Take her easy. Enjoy yourself, and hopefully we see you next time. Pay me in pancakes. It's been a minute. Welcome on in. Thanks for popping on by. Don't say that. it makes you feel any better, I know a lot of people in real life, and I would argue I don't really have any friends either. I don't go out of my way to spend any time with anybody, to hang out with people. I just don't have. There's only so many hours in the day, and I choose how I want to use my hours, and oftentimes that just doesn't involve other people. As sad as that is. Anything's possible. Don't ever get up. Keep grinding. Keep hustling. Shoot for your dreams. You can do anything you want. I promise. Take that first step of actually doing something. You know, a lot of people probably take that as sarcasm or just as like empty positivity. But you know what? I gotta say, I don't think Shu's wrong. In fact, I think that is actually fully factual and true. I mean, obviously, within reason, someone can be stupid and be like, oh, well, I can't grow wings and fly by Tuesday. Okay, sure, idiot. You can't fucking do that. But you know what you can do? You can get off your ass, get a job, and grind your way to success. You can create a job for yourself. There's a lot of shit you can do if you just get up and do it. People don't understand. They like to view the world in such a way where it's blank happened to me. This sucks. Why did this happen to me? Why is all of this happening in my world? You know what a lot of people don't consider is the fact that you create your reality. And yes, circumstances can happen unprovoked, as a reciprocal of certain other things in life, but at the end of the day, it's just about dealing with the things that happen and moving forward and making, you know, the way I've made my life a lot better in the last couple of years is taking every loss in my life and immediately reframing it to say, okay, what positive is there in this? Like literally, I had to spend $2,000 the other week on car parts. I almost lost my fucking car. And you know what? I still found a way to reframe that in my mind. To teach myself that it's a good thing that my turbo blew up and I lost $2,000. If you can find a way to reframe that, reframe every negative situation in your life like that, then you will win. And you will create opportunities for yourself that most other people prevent themselves from being able to create. And if people don't like that, then they simply, they aren't there yet. They just aren't there yet. It's a mindset that it takes years to develop, and some people do, some people don't, some people do early, some people it takes years. I don't know. Took the never get up pill. Yeah, that sounds about right. See ya, Wild. Have a good one. Yeah, I'd say you're not wrong, Mario. I'd say you're not wrong. 3 livers, 6 kidneys, and 6 lungs to donate, but they just called the cops on me. Well, I mean, damn, you're being charitable. So what if they're warm and dead and they belong to 4 different people? That's besides the point. Airplane? What about airplane? Empty positivity makes me dissociate. Well, it's not empty. That's the good thing. I just dissociate by natural action, though. So I feel you. They're a bunch of pranksters. Got some prankster pals. Yeah, nothing is free. That's a crazy reality, but it is true. Nothing is free. Did you hear that Steam is making a new VR headset that's coming out this year? No, I did not. I did not know that they were making a new VR headset. Do you know any of the specs? Do you know if it's supposed to be standalone? If it's supposed to have like just the option to hook up to a PC? What's the plans for that? And how recently was that idea launched? I reframe positive situations. Does that count? Depends on your goals, my guy. It counts as long as you feel like it counts. I'm happy to hear you're happy now, Tokemon. Turn that frown upside down and he's feeling better. I don't know, man. It's as simple as this for me. I just try to share how I feel about things that have happened in my life, because usually that translates to other people's lives. and can help them also, you know? I would argue not Screamoo, because your last message said bye wild, and the next one is the one just below the message I just read. So I would argue I did not ignore that one. However, there is one before I see that I missed. One could say I'm normal, everyone else is under me. There's also the opposite, everyone is normal except me. The first concept is narcissism. Let me see. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's just true. No arguments there, no comments, you're right. One's narcissism, one's self-deprecation. Now, as for the next one, might sound sarcastic but not meant to. Imagine killing yourself because a random person didn't want to date you while you have a perfect life and the other person starves to death. Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you, and this is a huge reason why the Discord's name is Perspective, because to me, perspective is such a valuable and huge thing. And that is an ode to that particularly. From one person's perspective, you may have a very perfect life. From their own perspective, however, that life might be the worst thing ever, and they wish only to have another hand dealt to them. Unfortunately, perspective is one of the most giving and one of the most I don't know the word. It's a giving thing, but it can also take away so many amazing perspectives from you also. It's blinding. It's blinding. I notice that happens to me sometimes. Like, sometimes I feel amazing about my situation, and then 2 days later, I feel 180 degrees different about the exact same situation. And usually it's just circumstance that polarizes that, right? But yeah, perspective and circumstances really blind a person to what is and what isn't realistic in regards to perception of their situation. I hope that makes sense. Comparison is the thief of joy, 100%. I say that one a lot, but I usually misquote it. I usually say some weird version of it that sounds a little different than that, but yes. Comparison is the thief of joy. Unless you can use that, if you can reframe that positively, you can compare yourself. So when I say, okay, I had a bad day, something happened to me, it cost me a bunch of money, I can say, well, there's somebody on this earth who was just gifted 10 cents, and that made their whole week. That changed their perspective on everything. So comparison in that respect is extremely valuable. It's really just a matter of how you look at it. Like I say, every single fucking thing in life comes down to perspective. It is as simple as that. You can't argue with me on that. Well, I'm sure you could, but generally, probably not. Natural action, weed. That's, I'm about at that natural action right away here, honestly. You're feeling charitable, so you donated 5 livers. Where'd you get them? Where did you come across these 5 livers? I think I shouldn't have stolen from Elon Musk, Sal. I mean, how bad can you feel stealing from one of the richest men, if not the richest man in the world? I guess pretty bad once he sues. Pretty bad once he sues. I don't know what I want to do for encounters here today. I don't know what number I want to go up to. I don't want to stream too late because I do have things to do tonight as far as dinner and getting stuff ready. I don't necessarily know if I want to stop right at 10k either, though. I think I kind of want to go over a little bit. What do you guys think? What's your vibe? Are we enjoying the shiny hunt today? Are we wanting to see a little bit more? Wait, are there messages here that I didn't see because I wasn't scrolled down? Oh my god, I didn't realize I was scrolled up. Goodness, my apologies. Kenneth, welcome on in. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. What is going on? I straight up just didn't see that you were here. I'm such a goof. And fair enough, yeah, there's not much you can do with leaks. Take it with a grain of salt. I felt bad having a lot of other stuff people don't know, so I've given homeless people a home. Food and water. I blame them for the mass tax fraud I collected. What? Eats popping Papa. Oh, what's popping Papa? Not much, dude. Not much. We are over odds on Route 3. Just chilling, trying to find something that's shiny. We started on a fresh new phase today, so we've done 10,016 encounters today as of this moment, and I'm hoping to maybe get something before we go offline today. What's popping with you, dude? Last shiny caught right... Oh, wrong side. Right here. Shiny Spearow. After 32 encounters on console 32. Sometimes crazy things happen. And that was the last crazy thing that happened. Yeah, it was a Spearow. Keep grinding, keep hustling, and never give up. Well, you know, one thing is knowing when the right time is to give up also. I hate always branching things off to some other bullshit, but knowing when to give up is a very valuable skill as well, depending on what it is. I was about there too, Shu. Literally, like, did you have a physical affliction that stopped you from getting up, or you were just tired as fuck? And you were thinking, nope, this bed is home for me today. I had a pretty easy time getting up this morning. I was kind of already awake before I got out of bed, so that's why. Sometimes my body just forces me awake early, and you know what? It can be a blessing. You should end stream now. I feel like most people felt that way like 4 hours ago. Maybe 5 hours ago. No, we didn't even start 4 or 5 hours ago. I guess that's the point. They never wanted it to start. No balls. You imagine if I just canceled it right now? Just fuck it, we're done. Not even doing an outro. Just whoop, bye. No explanation. Yeah, I think we'll probably go for... I don't know, maybe another 25 minutes. It would be funny. Kinda. I mean, I don't know. I feel like most people would just be confused. What if I just started doing that from now on? I like start stopping streams in the middle of my sentence and everyone thinks it crashed, but I was just like, nah, I'm done for today. Bye-bye. You know, that sounds like a, like, kind of like a... Oh, I don't know how to put it. If I think of a way to put it, I will. Like, if I was really, really lacking social cues, it'd be funny if that was just my way of ending stream and I didn't even realize it was considered weird by others. But I just ended the second I felt like I wasn't feeling it anymore. And that was just... That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. You did that last stream? Your French one? Oh, console 23. Console 23, my friends. We got a shiny. We got a shiny. That sounds about right, Mike. I wasn't sure if it was French. You said that's right earlier, and I thought you were referencing it being French. But yeah, console 23. Let's get the shiny up on the screen. 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't we get a shiny on 23 recently? Yeah, Le Bebo is from Quebec. All right, give me one moment. And, yeah, just let me get this up here. Spearow time. Yeah, you do get time to catch up now, Vulpix. W Shiny, heck yeah, Cosmic. Just give me 1 sec to switch this over. Oh, goodness. Fuck gracious. Nice. Okay. Console 23. Fang Trois. As Billy Bob would say, this is a Japanese leaf green. Ginger Slim Shady, allegedly. Hello, Chiarito 1337. Welcome on in. What's going on? What's your favorite flavor of Chiarito, if you don't mind me asking? I have a few. They're all good, honestly. Gives you a headache already? Why? It's over. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't disagree with you there, dude. Mike, peut pas imaginer quelqu'un qui ne parle pas. Yeah, that is fucking buddies speaking Chinese. I don't understand that. Okay, let's see what we can do with this guy here. Oh, would you look at that? We got guts. We got guts, but we're not going to use guts. We're going to use Poe here. Oh, I didn't mean to switch him out directly. I meant to see which one was his Sting move first, but now we'll just check here. Sting should be the first one. Yep. All right. Okay, let's put this guy to sleep. Why does Sing always work every time? It's 50%, but it works every time. I am not gang. I do not gang bang. I did not know that those were lyrics he said, honestly. I didn't know that at all. Said, Mike can't imagine someone not speaking American. I gotta read it again to see if I can actually see that. He cannot imagine not speak. Oh, yeah. Bill and be staggering this. What does that mean, Sal? What does that mean? El Spearow? Yeah. We did get a shiny Spearow. Oh, you speak it. You just don't like the language. Why? Oh, the 3 shake fake. Good soup. Your boy been fed. Nice. Glad you enjoyed the soup. Yeah, El Spearow. I know. Nobody asked for this thing. Because it's French. Fair enough, I guess. And just like that, we've got the shiny Spearow. Hey, Jack. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great one. What's going on, dude? I'm from the Belgium. I speak 4. Oh, you speak 4 languages. God damn, dude, that is crazy. To those of you just tuning in, we just caught a shiny Spearow, number 21 of the Dex, 0.3 meters tall, 2 kilograms thick. I am pretty good also, Jack. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. This little fellow right here, we are going to name. So, we will do the names. For those of you who are not aware how our naming system works, drop your name down below. This is a Japanese game, so 5 letters per name, 1 name per person. I will repeat, 5 letters per name, 5 letters in the name, 1 name per person. For this channel, we have a little program here where if you're a member, you get priority shiny naming rights. So anybody with a little green on their name there, they will get priority choice. However, put your name down below anyway. If less than 4 people who are members suggest names, you have a possibility to have your name chosen. How is that done? Well, great question. What we do here is, oh, you can do it in English also, Jack, but yeah, there's an English keyboard in the game on the Japanese ones. But, what the fuck was I saying? So what I do is I take the 4 best names from down below, and I choose those for a poll that you guys all vote on, and whichever one wins becomes the name. So if there's 4 or more members, I choose only from member names, and if there's 3 or less, then one or more of those names will be chosen from non-members. So, With that being said, drop your names down below right now. I'm going to update the overlay. Yeah, I'll put the poll up now for you guys. So, of the 40 votes we had, only 17% said 10 to 15,000. So to the 17% of you, good job, congratulations, you were correct. Hell yeah, let's end that poll. F Shoe is my name recommendation. I like it, I like it. Is everybody just suggesting autism names? Because I'm cool with it. Okay, so we got Jack of Spades with F Shoe. We've got Lebebo with Teasmo. Oh, trust me, I got it in full caps. Oh, Lou, but little did you know the plan was to milk you the whole time. Welcome on in. Thanks for popping on by. How's your Tuesday, my dude? How is your Tuesday? How's your Tuesday? Why am I stupid? How'd you know? What do you mean, how did I know, Jack? How did I know what? B of D? What is that? And is that a name recommendation, Mario? Oh, how'd you know we were going to use autism names? Well, it seems they're all autism names. That's how I figured it out. So I've got 3 names. I don't know if there's... Oh, there's another one. Yeah. So I guess it's all autism names. There we go. The poll is live. You guys can go vote on that as you wish. I'm going to update the overlay while you guys do that. So bear with me while I do that. We are now up to 123 shinies found in the last year or so. No more living dex progress. It is another Spearow. It was after 10,304. Oh, we got to run that counter up. 10,304 encounters on console number 23. Oh, it's funny. It was 32 before. Now it's 23. Okay, boom, 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 boom. 23. That is the 3rd shiny for console number 23. Nice. Now, I do have to do the calculation here real quick, so let's see what our new odds are. Utilities, calculator. 992,912, nice. One in 8,072. Not bad, barely changed. Awesome. Okay, we are all updated there. Let's see what names you guys have chosen here. Chat, improve voter turnout. Say yes to democracy and vote. That's what I'm saying, dude. Now's your time to vote free of purchase. What about Herv? I didn't see Herv. Damn, Mihi. I'm sorry, dude. Did I miss that? Milktastic as always. Happy to hear it, Luke. Anything new going on? Or were you just suggesting that later? Because, yeah, I didn't see that name suggested. Yeah, I think he just suggested that later. Sorry, you said yes, you suggested that before? Because if you did, I'm not seeing it, my G. Yeah, no. Nah. Okay, I'll give it 30 more seconds on the votes here, and then we will call it. If you guys are here, you might as well drop a vote. We got 17 people here and 8 votes. But with that being said, it does seem like it seems like it's been chosen. So in pity, vote for Brad. Damn. Brad didn't even get one fucking vote. It should have. Did Vulpix not even vote for his own name? That's funny. Okay, with that being said, we've got 10 votes and the winner is clear. The winner is Teasmo. Congratulations, Le Bibo. Victorious, didn't even vote on your own name. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, Teasmo is the winner. Congratulations to Billy Bob Babo, Le Bibo. Teasmo hype. It's like basketball. I threw a good pass to Billy Bob and he dunked it. I got the assist. Hell yeah, dude. And just like that, we got it. Yeah, Shu is definitely the best playmaker in the league. If you have a doubt about it, then you're fucking stupid. Unfortunately. Trust me, Cubbles. I hope for that each and every day. And that is why I should have marathoned Pokemon on Sunday, but I didn't. I voted for capital letter Teasmo. You did. Right there, buddy. Capital letter Teasmo. I didn't see Herv until after the poll was already up, Mihi. I looked again, and I'm pretty sure that you didn't suggest it until after I already put the poll up. You're literally LeBron James. Can I have money, Shu? You just say names to fill in. Hey, fair enough. I appreciate you you giving a name as a suggestion, Vulpix. What are you sitting at for resets right now? Hey, White Fang, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great one. Appreciate you popping on by. Not much. We just got a shiny Spearow on Route 3. How about you? Just a quick, like, 10 milli. Shoe. 7430. Nice. You're making good progress. Actually, really good progress. Wow. Yeah, I'm looking for it here, Mihi, but... Unless it was way up and I somehow missed it. I don't even see the message at all. I don't know why. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, great to see you too, White Fang. Yeah, it's usually your fault, Billy Bob. That's what Mike said anyway. And then blame me. Okay. About a fortnight yourself. That's sus. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, let's head her down back to the bottom of Route 3. Give her another quick save. Alright, guys, let's see those nature guesses down below. Let me know what nature you think this guy is. I think it's a brave nature. I think this is a brave nature. Woohoo! Yeah, I think we're definitely going to sleep after this. So I can get a good sleep. Quirky Teasmo. I already forgot what I said. Shit. Guys, what is the nature I just said? I think I said brave. How many shinies you got on this stream? Just this one, White Fang. Oh, so it's just jumping from high places. I said brave? Bet. Okay, give me 1 second here to check the nature chart. All right, I got it. I got it. It could be lonely, yeah. Possible. How much longer am I streaming? Like 10 minutes. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna call her for the night because I'm tired. I gotta get a good rest. I'd love to stay for longer, but... Let us make the Teasmo lonely. Hurt its future prospects. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. That would be terrible. All right, so I am guessing brave nature. We've got Labibo with quirky. We've got a Mike with brave, or no, Mike not with brave. Mike with lonely. Myself with brave. Shumani with rash. Victorious with naive. And a Cosmic Chariot with quirky. Members, let's see those bells down below. See those bell emotes as we roll the bell in preparation for what is this shiny and the reveal. So, rolling that feathermucking bell. And just like that, the bell has been rolled, and this little Teasmo right here, he's a happy little fella. In fact, let me just double check, because I think I might be misquoting this. No, I'm not. This little Teasmo is a jolly fellow. A jolly fellow, meaning he has a plus speed stack and a minus special attack stat. This is actually a pretty good Spearow. This is a pretty good Spearow. I know I gotta do the sound effects. I gotta get the soundboard back. I'll fix that, I swear. It does check out. W Jolly, heck yeah. Welcome on in, Shiny Pokehunts. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Teasmo has a chance. Teasmo has a chance. Teasmo has a superpower, and that is speed. Pokemon, better luck next time on that guess. Bashful is a very fair guess. However, this time it was not. Yeah, Jolly is amazing. Especially for a Spearow. This one could be, if it has good good IVs, could be comp viable. It's okay, Pokehunts. There is a, I think it's like a 1 week. Yeah. There you go, White Fang. There's, I believe, a 1 week forgiveness on the membership. So if you renew, you will still maintain your membership badge for however long you had the membership for. So if you had like 3 months, then if you renew, then you'll still have your 3 months. You might be a little behind, not by too much though. Bloody jolly in it, brava. I'd trade 12 Nidos for 1 Teasmo. We mostly would. Most of us would, rather. Especially me. You betcha, White Fang. You betcha. Yeah. Teasmo Evolve might become Grand Teasmo and get a driver's license. Grand Teasmo. I like that. Let's throw it out just for shits. See the sprite. We'll throw out Guts too. And look at it before we end for the day. And I'd love to raid out to somebody. That would be awesome. Well, we got this female non-shiny Nidoran here, alongside our best new friend, Teasmo. It's okay, Screaming. crashes happen. Crashes happen to the best of us. Happy to have you here, though, dude. Well, thanks for liking, Pokemon. Yeah, if you guys haven't liked already, be sure to do so, as we are just about at 40 likes. We are just about at 40 likes. We got Jigglypuff. And we got Teasmo. Delete System 32 if on Windows. That sounds like a very bad idea. I could be wrong. That sounds like a terrible idea, though. Yeah, I wish I could help, but I'm not always great with computers. We got a non-shiny Pidgey and our new friend Teasmo, named by Billy Bob Bo. Billy Bob Bo, named by Billy Bob Bo. Wow. Hard to enunciate sometimes. Let's also... I want to see Guts real quick. Let's see how the girl looks. Yeah, let's go. That's looking awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like a terrible idea. Bizbo by Billy Bob Bo. Bringing me back to Modern Family, reminding me of Fizbo. Let's look at Guts once more, and then I think I'll look to see if we got a friendly old channel to raid out to. Yeah, do your sparkle. Do your dance! Yeah. Alright, well, with that being said, we can switch back to how it was. Get a little save going here. Yeah. Nice. Let's switch all of the overlay back so I can get everything synchronized as it's supposed to be. Oh, I shouldn't have done that before. Now you guys see the numbers overlaid. It looks unprofessional. It looks damn unprofessional. But, looks a lot better like this. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, goodness, alright. Okay, let's get these all inspected. Nope, no shinies. Not a double today. The yeet we ya W Billion community. Seriously though, you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate each and every one of you taking your time to be here today. It means a lot. It really does. Especially on days like today, because we didn't get a lot of engagement today. We only got like 200 and something views on the stream, which is really low compared to usual. But the view duration was amazing. Yeah, even when there's not new people to show up, you guys show out. You really pull the weight here. So I appreciate it. It means a lot. Yeah, that's it. It just means a lot. So thank you guys for being here when nobody else is. Because, yeah, I'm not always... The algorithm's not always pumping me out how I hope it will. Might have to change up some things. Okay, we're all saved here. Let me now double check and see who in the community is streaming right now. L YouTube? Why? Why L YouTube, dude? If we don't get great views, that's just how it is sometimes. I can't cry about it, and if I did, I probably, I don't know. I don't think that would be effective for me. Ooh, I want to read this real quick. Your premium benefits. Ooh, I've had it for over a year. Wow. Over 2,290 hours of ad-free videos. Over 110 hours of background music play. Yeah, there's definitely more than that. Definitely more than that. 2,300 hours ad-free in the last year. Fuck. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Oh, come on, Cubbles. It's part of the community stuff, though. You would enjoy it. Okay. Sorry, I blanked out there. I was just listening to myself. I'm sometimes always here. Yeah, dude, that's why I got premium. I can't stand to waste my time listening to ads, especially that I don't care about. I'm not gonna buy anything relating to them, so I don't need to fucking hear them. You made Billy Bob sad, dude. Well, you shouldn't get ads on these at all, but it does happen. Well... Looks like there's not really anybody to raid out to. There's only like 5 people. Have any of you guys ever watched 40 Cakes? Maybe just raid out to 40 Cakes, because why not? 40 Cakes is a shiny hunting bot that works 24/7. There's a great community there. There's usually like 90 people there. So fuck it. Let's raid out to 40 Cakes. Might as well. Yeah, it's a shiny hunting bot in Pokemon Emerald. It's yeah, it's really cool. The guy who runs it is pretty interesting to talk to also. So, yeah, we'll do that. So there's not going to be, there's no one really there. It's just like there's like 90 people who are going to be there in the stream, but like there's no main streamer that you'll be talking to. So that's a cool little nice change up. But with that being said, yeah, I'm going to call her here for the day. Thank you everybody so much for popping on by. Glad to have you here, Pokemon. Thank you for everybody tuning on in. We'll do one final save and we will say adieu. I said I don't speak French. Adieu. Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you guys so much. Hope you had a great one. I will catch you guys back on Thursday, where we should cross over the 1 million encounter mark. We're at 992,912 today. So yeah, as long as we do a regular old hunt, we'll go over 1 million on Thursday. So take it easy, Pokemon. Take it easy, Cubbles. Thank you everybody for being here. Take it easy, Billy Bob Bo, Mike, Screamo, Shiny Pokehunts, White Fang, everyone who has been here, Victorious Vulpix, Jack of Spades. You know, I appreciate all of you. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Hashtag Bill and Raid when you raid out, and yeah, I'll see you there. I'll see you there. Take her easy, guys. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it.